Ocean oxygen levels have taken a dive in the past decade. Quote, we were surprised by the intensity of the changes we saw, how rapidly oxygen is going down in the ocean, and how large the effects on marine ecosystems are, says alarmingly Andreas Oschlies, an oceanographer at the Helmholtz Center for Ocean Research Kiel in Germany. Oxygen levels in the ocean have dropped by 2% globally over the last 50 years. In some tropical regions, recent studies have shown oxygen loss is like 40% gone. Or even worse, absolute dead zones in the ocean. The last time the oceans lost as much oxygen was 94 million years ago and was due to rampant volcanic activity releasing mass carbon in the air. This time, tens of millions of years after the last mass extinction event. It is again happening as a result of mass carbon in the air released by humans. This is bad news for humans because the oceans make up for 70% of Earth's oxygen in the air. And at the rate of ocean oxygen loss, we are looking at up to 7% less oxygen to breathe over the next 8 decades. A generous estimate by today's standards. Many people believe that trees are responsible for the majority of air, and they do make up a majority percentage. The majority of air we breathe is produced by Prochlorococcus and other phytoplanktons in the ocean. According to Forbes magazine, there are 2 main causes of the absolute suffocation of our oceans. Number 1, climate change is heating up the oceans, and warmer liquid can hold way less gas than colder liquid. And that also melts the oxygen producing plankton. Number 2, fertilizers running off from the land and into the oceans is encouraging marine life to feast on the oxygen and they use it up. Ocean animals of all kinds respond to the slightest changes in ocean oxygen by seeking areas with higher oxygen to use up, or by adjusting their behavior in the ecosystem. Climate change already affects these ecosystems with high acidification from pollution, and deoxygenation is killing off entire zones of marine life. Any drop in ocean oxygen is going to impair the performance and survival of ecosystems in the ocean. And that spells less oxygen for the next 6 or more generations of humans. If humans suddenly moved the majority of the world into magnificent, self-sustaining towers like that in the Jetsons, and the oceans were let to recover, we'd be back to the oxygen levels we'd always known. Over the course of 3 decades of recovery.